guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Tess and I make a bunch of just random content. Today we are going to 6 different bookstores around the Knoxville area. I am currently in Tennessee on vacation and I have been looking up bookstores the last couple weeks, and I actually asked in this Facebook group called the Book Lounge if anybody lives in Knoxville and has any bookstore recommendations. So I found a couple that I want to go to today, as well as a couple that I try to always visit every time I'm up here. And we're going to 2 bookstores that I went to when I was up here in June. 2 of them that I've been to before but haven't been to since I lived here 7 years ago. And then 2 of them are brand new to me that I've never been to. I've heard of, but I've never been there. So I'm very excited. I do have a list of the addresses. Oh, that's the wrong page. I have a list of the addresses and where we're going. There's one that's not on here because that was a last minute decision, so I'm pretty excited. I do have a couple books that I'm specifically looking for, but for the most part I don't really have a list. We're on a budget today, so I'm gonna try not to spend more than about $30 at each store, which 2 of them are used bookstores, so it's definitely gonna be super easy. So let's head over to our first stop. Here's the OOTD, which I love filling mirrors even though I never use them. But I just have a simple squirt I got at Target years and years ago. Just a white tank top, pineapple shirt I got from Aeropostale like 10 years ago. And I will be changing the shoes. I have better shoes in the Jeep, but they're in the Jeep right now, so obviously I'm not gonna be able to wear them. So let's head to some bookstores, and also a couple of them either have coffee shops in them or nearby. So we're gonna get some coffee, buy some books, and let's head out. So we're at the first stop. This is Books A Million, and well, this one's not as big as all the other ones. It's so nice. There's so many good books here. I am getting Fracturing Fate by Sasha Osberg because I read Breaking Time last year and loved it. But there's so many books I want to get, but I can only get a couple. So no money for the rest of the journey today. Oh, House of Night, wonderful series. And there's so many good ones. Shadowhunters, obviously. They're so cute. It has Reuben with a grilled cheese and Stitch with a plunger. Oh, you need to get these for Mom for Christmas. They have so many really cute little Funkos. I love Funko Pops. I have a collection of them at home. One day I will show you guys my Funko collection because it's ever growing. Oh, they have a Michael Jackson one. Oh my god. Snoop Dogg. Oh, that is so cute. I love these. Okay, we are at our second stop, which is this really super cute bookstore called White Pine Books in Tennessee. And this mural is new. I haven't been here since I was in college, but I always remember finding the best deals here. And I think they have a bookstore cat, and I'm definitely gonna meet the bookstore cat. Even though I'm allergic to cats, I don't care. But this is super cute, so let's go find some books. Okay, I'm sweaty as anything because I drove with the windows down all the way here, and also Jeep hair, don't care, it's fine. But we have made it to Market Square, Knoxville for Union Avenue Books. That is our 3rd stop on the list. I've never been here before, but right next to it is this little coffee shop called Mahalo Coffee, and I've been wanting to try it for years. The owner is Trevor Bayne. If you're familiar with NASCAR, then you know Trevor Bayne. He won the Daytona 500, I think 2011. So he owns this coffee shop, and I'm very excited. I don't think he's gonna be here today, but honestly, that'd be really nice if he was. But I've been dying to try their coffee since I found out that they were opening a coffee shop. And I love coffee, obviously. So let's go find some books and grab some coffee because why not? This place is so cute. They have a pretty good selection of books I've never heard of. So I'm getting this one. It sounds really interesting, but I don't know, there's a lot of really fun looking books here. I've forgotten how nice Market Square is, and just this area in general is so cute. I love it. Really, there's definitely a reason that this is my favorite area in Knoxville to come. and I definitely don't get over here enough. This is actually Market Square. I love this area. I actually came, I think it was like 9 years ago when I was in college. My mom and I went to see this Irish folk group called the Teetotalers. And I don't remember where it was. It was somewhere like back here, but it was so good. Actually, that was an assignment for my music appreciation class, and we had to go to a concert of an artist like in the genre that we don't normally listen to. And I normally don't listen to a lot of folk music, so I looked it up, and it said that they were performing here one night, and we went, and it was so much fun. And I mean, it's definitely changed a lot in the last 9 years, but you still see a lot of really, really cute shops and like really interesting characters around here. This is definitely my favorite area in the city. Okay, we have made it to one of my favorite stores in all of Knoxville, McKay's. So if you watched my trip vlog from June, which probably will be up by the time you see this, then you know that we stopped here in June as well for my mom's birthday. So I'm excited to see what kind of deals I can get today, because I got some pretty good ones last time, so we'll see what they have today. Okay, so I might get these two because I'm going to read them for a while, and they're only gonna be like $20 for both of them, so that's a maybe in here. But they have so many just really good books here. I love this store so much. And I mean, $9 for a hardcover book, that's actually really not a bad deal. Let's see what else I can find. And of course, no bookstore vlog is complete without Barnes & Noble. So we are at the one in Knoxville because why not? But also, book haul time? Yes, please. I'm gonna see if there's anything good, because online they had some good titles, but I don't know about in store. And also, this isn't the 50% of all hardcovers like they do at the end of the year, but we'll see what we can find. Okay, so I'm back in the room, and as always, my hair looks a little crazy. I had the windows down half the day, so it's like my hair is always a hot mess, but it's fine, it's fine. So I'm gonna show you guys the book haul. I did not get a chance to go to Fable Hollow, which was the sixth stop on my list. I was wanting to go, but with timing and everything today, I am supposed to go to dinner in less than an hour, and I figured from where I was in Knoxville to, let's see, the Target I went to Knoxville, which is right by the Barnes & Noble, to there was 20 minutes, and then it was an extra 30 to get back here to the hotel. So I figured didn't want to chance it and risk being late or whatever, so I decided 5 bookstores is good for one day. So it's definitely 5 more bookstores than I go to on a normal day. So I'm pretty happy with my haul as well. So I'm gonna show you guys what I got. The first stop obviously was Books A Million, and I got The Rest of the Story by Sarah Dessen, of course, as a bargain. So I don't really know what this one's about too much, except for the fact that it's about the girl. Her name is Emma, and her mom dies, I think. She discovers a lot of family secrets and everything, including that her mom used to call her Sailor. So she goes by Sailor to her mom's side of the family, and then Emma to her dad's side of the family. It's very interesting. I don't really know that much about it, so I'm excited to read it. And as you saw at the beginning of the vlog, I got Fracturing Fate by Sasha Alsberg. This is the second book in the Breaking Time duology, and I'm pretty excited to get into it. And also the colors contrast very nicely with Breaking Time as well, so I can't wait to get home and read it. And the next stop was White Pine Books, which is, I told you, the cute little bookstore. They have a bookstore cat named Ezra, and he's the fluffiest black cat. He's so cute. I'll put a picture of him right up here for you guys because he's absolutely adorable. But I mostly stocked up on middle grade books here because there's definitely a lot of middle grade series I'm trying to build up. The 4th and 5th books in the Phantom Science series, which this was a series that I loved in elementary school, but there's 20 something books and I've only read the first 3. So I got 4 and 5 of this one. 4 is called The Renegade and 5 is called Free Again. So I may eventually reread these. I don't know. I loved them when I was in elementary school, middle school, so we'll see how that goes. I was missing The Horse and His Boy by C.S. Lewis from my Chronicles of Narnia collection, so I went ahead and picked this up. So now I've got a full series and the matching covers and everything. And Also, if you guys know me, you know that I'm a really big American Girl fan. I have been since I was a kid, like since I was probably 5 or 6 years old, and I made it my goal to try to collect all the old historical books in every edition. Some of the characters have 4 editions of the books, some have like 1 or 2, so I'm slowly building up my collection. I literally wrote out a whole list of all the books I needed to complete it, which is quite a bit. It's quite a bit, but it's fine. So I have the first edition of Kirsten Learns a Lesson, which Kirsten was actually the first character I read about back in like 1999, 2000, I think. So this is the second book in her series. This is the original cover, the first edition. So this is the cover that basically came out in 1986 when she was first introduced. And I also have the second edition of Meet Samantha. This is the one that was introduced, I think, in the 90s, early 2000s. I'm not sure, but you see like the spines are maroon rather than the tan color. And I have a first edition of Samantha Learns a Lesson. This is the second book in her series, and also this dress is like one of the cutest things ever. I'm obsessed with this. Samantha's always been my favorite character ever since I was little, so definitely want to collect the Samantha books most of all. And I have Happy Birthday Kirsten, which is the 4th book in Kirsten series. Definitely said those out of order, but it's fine. But it's actually a fun fact. I have a Kirsten doll at home, but she is kind of modern because I don't have any outfits for her, but she's a white body from the late 1980s, so she's pretty valuable, and I keep her on my shelf. And also I have a Samantha doll from 1995, and she has most of the outfits, but some of them don't fit her because the dolls are different sizes throughout the time, so it's very interesting to see that. Earlier in the vlog, when I was at Union Avenue Books, saw that I got this book called Vampires, Hearts, and Other Dead Things by Maggie I'm not even sure how to pronounce last name, Fuston. So this one sounds really interesting. It's about a girl who is losing her dad to cancer, and they both are big vampire connoisseurs, and she wants to become a vampire to turn him to a vampire so that she doesn't lose him to cancer. So definitely trigger warning about cancer and death in here. But so far, I read the first chapter while sitting at Mahalo Coffee because I really wanted a nice latte, and the first chapter is very good. And I also got this really cute bookmark with a wave in it because, I mean, obviously I love the ocean, so. And the 4th stop was McKay's, and I got the first edition of Meet Felicity. This is the only one that they had in this cover, so I went ahead and got Meet Felicity because Felicity is, again, one of my favorite characters, one of the ones I grew up reading, so I'm definitely on the hunt to collect all of them. I might venture back to White Pine Books because they had a whole load of the first editions, so I might go back and get them. And then Girls of Paper and Fire. I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name, by Natasha, I'm not sure how to say Egan, maybe? I don't know, but it's a Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, and it was only $9, so obviously I'm gonna get it. And I've been wanting to read this for a while. It sounded really, really good, and I've heard a lot about it on Instagram and YouTube and everything, so I'm definitely really excited to dive into this world and see what it's about. Oh my gosh, my arm hurts. And I also got Children of Blood and Bone by I think it's Tommy Adeyemi, I want to say. I'm very bad at butchering names, and I'm so sorry if I did. But this is a book that's been intriguing me for quite a while. Also, my arm is shaking, so I don't feel bad. But I've been wanting to read this book for quite a while, so I'm pretty excited to dive into this. And I also got the sequel, Children of Virtue and Vengeance, so I'm pretty excited to read both of those. They've been on my TBR for quite a while, and I've been eyeing them for so long, so finally having them in my possession is excellent. The last stop, of course, was Barnes & Noble, and I got Chef's Choice by T.J. Alexander. This is the sequel to Chef's Kiss, which is my current read right now. I'm obsessed with it. It's a cute little rom-com about a girl who lives in New York City. She works at a magazine, and she gets started into the spotlight while doing a video with a coworker of hers who she's slowly starting to fall for. This is about her roommate and falling in love with somebody who is an heir to a huge culinary empire in New York City. So I'm excited to see how this one goes along. And I also got Last Violent Call by Chloe Gong. I have These Violent Delights at home, a novella compilation. So I picked this up. This was only $10 too. It was $20 plus the 50% off. So I'm definitely going to be reading this alongside These Violent Delights when I get to it, hopefully fairly soon. So anyway guys, that's going to do it for the bookstore vlog. I'm sorry the camera's been so shaky trying to switch arms because my arms keep getting really sore. So yes, that'll do it for the bookstore vlog. If you read any of these books and enjoyed them, please let me know in the comments below. And let me know if you've been to any of these bookstores around general Knoxville area because I love Union Avenue books. Like, that's gotta be easily one of my new favorite bookstores. So I think next time I come up here, which may be June or maybe January or maybe next year, I don't know yet. Depends. So I plan on visiting there again. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next one.